to talk about a brand new piece of equipment. The Njekt has been designed to replace the famous Curits. And unlike the Curits, however, this has a lot of advantages that I'm sure you'll be interested in knowing about. And I'm so glad you joined us for this brief video presentation today. The Njekt is designed, first of all, to provide the availability of a lot more product. So instead of just 1/6 of an ounce per application maximum, you can have up to 10 ounces or 300 milliliters per application maximum. And of course you can go down to, minute amounts of an ounce too, if you like. The action of the Njekt works simply by pulling up on the handles, and I have it turned around for you to see the plate that you stand on. There's a locking mechanism on this, that if you pull this out, this pin out, and you turn it, that releases it so that you can pull it up. So if I were actually using this in the field, I would have put the point into the ground, stepped on the plate, pulled up on the handles, and I would have just loaded anywhere from 0 to 10 ounces of liquid into the Njekt. And then by simply pushing down, I exhaust all of that liquid into the ground. So you adjust the amount of liquid that you're actually inserting into the ground right here. By turning this knob and simply sliding it up and down, we can go anywhere from, there's 1.5 ounces, we can go up to 5 ounces here, and as I said, all the way up to 10 ounces or 300 milliliters, and that's the maximum that you're able to put into the ground. The liquid itself can come from several different sources. One source is this tank, and actually let me turn this tank around and show you how easy it is to take off. Just push in a pin, and there we have the 1 gallon tank. Easy to fill. You can have multiple tanks, so that if you want to have imidacloprid in one tank and pacrobutazole in another tank and maybe some tree and shrub fertilizer in another tank, we actually have a hanger that you can install on your truck or whatever your vehicle is, that you can actually hang these different tanks on the wall. Makes it very simple to use. The other option is that you can just take this tank off totally, and we have a backpack sprayer specifically designed to work with the Njekt, in which case you pull the tank off and you put the connection to the backpack sprayer right here in this locking fixture, and then you can apply up to 4 gallons of liquid. Or you can attach it to any other tank of your choice, whether it be a spray truck or a wagon with several 5-gallon buckets. So there's just any number of ways, sources of liquid that you can use with this particular unit. As far as adjustability, there's a lot of flexibility with this. You can adjust the handles any way you like. I can pull this up. I can turn it in like this, both of them. If I'm doing, say, a row of shrubbery that's very tight, I can pull these handles in like this to give it a more narrow profile. And as I said, can adjust it at any height. If I'm a little shorter, I can move them all the way down. If I'm tall, certainly I can move them up. And then they simply lock in whatever position you would like them to be. As far as the injection needle is concerned, it's a simple stainless steel needle, has 4-hole pattern in the bottom, screws into the bottom of the plate, and we have 3 different sizes available for you. As you see here today, we have the 6-inch on the bottom, but we also have a 9-inch and a 3-inch. The 9-inch is particularly helpful in going into those shrubs, those hedge areas, because it gives you a little bit farther reach to get deeper inside the hedge. We also, if we turn around to the back, so we have the step plate, here we have the locking mechanism, here we have a counter. This counter does not tell you how much liquid you're putting into the ground. You know that based on how you've set things up on the scale on the front of the Njekt. but it does tell you how many injections you've actually made. So you know if you're doing a good sized job and you need to do 23 injections around a large tree, that every time you actually inject this into the ground, a magnet here records that and tells you that you put something into the ground. If you get a phone call at injection number 13 and you're talking for a while, you go back to it and you say, oh my goodness, where was I in my application process? This will keep track of that for you. So it's kind of a really simple a way to help you make the right kinds of applications. The other thing is we do have a holder here so that you can carry another tip with you if you want, of whatever size. The other thing I should mention too is the whole assembly here has some adjustment as well. So these clamps here that actually hold the tank on and so forth, if you needed to make a little bit more adjustment in height, that's an option as well. So this is the new Njekt. It's has the most injection capability of any product out there today. We think it has tremendous flexibility, tremendous profitability potential. We do have people that do over a couple $1,000s a day using this particular piece of equipment, so it's extremely cost effective. It can pay for itself literally the first day that you own it. We thank you for taking the time to be with us today to get this introduction to the Njekt, and we look forward to hearing from you with questions and comments, and anything we can do to help you, we'd be happy to do that. We are committed to you doing a great job of providing plant health care services to your customer and making a profit in the process. So again, thank you. This is Gary Maurer from Green Pro Solutions, introducing you to the brand new Njekt Soil Injector.